Hi and welcome back to another video. For those of you who are new, my name is Bray, and for those who are returning, what's up y'all? So I'm here today to talk about overconsumption. Like, I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, but I was like, no, because it's so many videos out there already about this. But one, when have I ever cared about any of that? And two, I think I see so many overconsumption videos because that is what I personally choose to watch. So like, obviously it's feeding me what I want to see. So yes, today we are going to talk about overconsumption. If y'all are deep into social media, especially if you're on TikTok, then you pretty much already know what overconsumption videos are. But I have to cater to everyone. So there might be some people that's watching this video that do not know what overconsumption videos are. So basically, overconsumption is pretty much what it is. It's over consuming of a product. It could be anything, honestly. Like, you can over consume anything. I don't know if you guys know this, but social media is like now the new way to advertise. I feel like I see so many advertisements on social media. I see so many advertisements not even on social media. Like, they say that we see between 4,000 and 10,000 ads a day, and I can believe it because ads are on everything. Like, do you guys remember when there was no ads on Snapchat? But now it's like every 3 or 4 people you see is an ad. Or, I don't know if y'all know this, for those who use Lyft and Uber, yo, they got ads on there. Why do I need to see an ad while I'm trying to schedule my Uber? I don't. But this world is so busy with trying to push and make us consume for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm not trying to get into it because trust me, I could get deep into that. But this world is constantly pushing messages, and the message usually is to buy. The message usually is you are not complete in your life without this item. The message is we as a society use luxury and products and brands as a way of status. These advertising messages, these overconsumption videos are pretty much telling us that we are not satisfied with what we have and that we must consume more to be happy. I feel like the ads on social media have gotten so good that now people pretty much record content in ad form. Like, when you're seeing all those overconsumption videos of when people are redoing their fridge, those videos, you may not think they're an ad, but like, they're subconsciously showing you shit that they think you need to buy. And a way I know this is because usually they will have a link in their storefront, or like, oh, link in my bio. Like, you want us to click the link and you want us to buy the damn thing so that you can get some money in your pocket. And don't get me wrong, look, I support that by all means. Like, if this is the way you get your money, your income, cool. But the problem for me is that not a lot of people know that these things are advertisements. Not a lot of people know that they're being influenced or persuaded to buy something. I'm a millennial, so I was half in, half out. I halfway grew up without any media, and then it just fucking took off, and I pretty much feel like I've just seen the development of media, and basically where we started to where we are now is just a big, huge fucking difference. And it just blows my mind every day how like fast technology took off. But I understand, like, I love technology. I think it's brilliant. But I also do believe that there needs to be some sort of social media advertising literacy program. Like, don't get me started talking about this because I feel like I talked about this in another video that I did my thesis on an advertising literacy program for children. And I would love to go back for my doctorates to actually be able to work on a program that could possibly be implemented in schools. However, I really just don't think I have the time, energy for that right now, but we'll put a pin in it. We're putting a pin in it. But it's just so crazy to me that I just feel like children and young adults and even some actual grown-ass people sometimes don't understand the content that they're looking at, and so they fall for the trap. They fall for, oh my goodness, this is what everyone else is buying, I need to buy this too. A lot of the videos that are created on social media, I feel like, are fantasy. It's a fantasy. They are trying to sell you a story. And again, not a lot of people can decipher this. People look at social media and take it for face value. They believe that the shit that they're seeing is real. And by all means, I completely understand that, because it's like, why put anything on social media that's not real? But you know, people be trying to act like they have status. People want to show off certain parts of their life, even if it's not the whole picture. And we just have to remember that a lot of the influencers on social media are getting paid for this. They are getting paid to show you those videos. They are getting paid to show off that lifestyle. And it might be so easy for them to go out and do it. When you go out and buy it, now you're fucking broke because you're not getting paid. I really had to take a step back from social media, because I felt like when I consumed too much social media, I would subconsciously start comparing myself to the people that I see online and start to believe that my life is incomplete. But that's not true. Of course, when you compare yourself, your joy is going to be stolen. And of course, when you compare yourself to someone, you're always going to look at the good things and compare the good things to in their life to the bad thing that's happening to your life. But again, people do not show the ugly moments on social media. I remember back in the day, like when Facebook had just came out, and I just feel like everyone was so real and authentic. Also, we were in high school, but I feel like everyone was so real and authentic. Like, people didn't care if you posted a silly picture of them, because it was what it was. Like, we weren't so caught up in trying to look perfect. We weren't so caught up in trying to sell a story. I don't believe that everyone wants to be an influencer, but that's just the way it comes off. Everyone wants to be seen in a good light. Everyone wants to be seen as their best all the time, which I completely understand, but that is not reality. Okay, that is not reality. You really have to be careful about the stuff that you consume. Like, even I'm not even gonna lie, I got caught up in that whole, like, I was influenced by an influencer thing. So that's why I feel like I could come on here and talk about it. Like, I even fell for an MLM, one of those MLM scams. I mean, I really wouldn't say it's a scam. It's not a scam, but in so many words it is, because you're definitely not going to make as much money as the influencers say that you're gonna make, especially if you don't have a big following. Like, you're gonna be working your ass off, and for that you might as well just start your own damn business, or you might as well just do something else that's worth your time, instead of trying to resell a product that someone else sold to you. So yeah, I fell for one of those MLM scams, and that's really when I was like, Bray, you need to take a step back from social media, because you are getting too caught up in it. I feel like if you're being influenced to buy things on social media, you need to take a step back and really look at yourself. It's not about buying, it's about what you're buying. It's about the things you are buying. Are they necessary to your life? Are these things making you happy? Are these things that you actually want? So that's where I feel like minimalism comes in. As a minimalist, it helps because you're not constantly buying things because of an emotion that's created into you. You're not constantly buying things because you see them and you want them. You actually think about the things you're about to buy and if they will bring joy and happiness into your life. Is this something that I can see myself keeping forever and actually using? I only buy things that are necessary and to my life. Now look, I will go out. A good tester of this is to wait 3 to 5 business days before you buy the item that you think you want to buy. You wait 3 to 5 business days. After that, if you're still thinking about the item, if you still like, damn, that would look really cool in my house, then by all means go get it. But I just feel like it's always good to put some time between your purchase to actually see if you really want it. I know that for me, there's been some things that I think I wanted and I needed, and then I sat on it and wait, and then like a week went by, and I'm just like, actually, I don't need that. I don't think I want it. I haven't even thought about it. So it just really helps to take a look at the things you're buying, and if you actually want to buy them for you, or because buying the product will invoke an emotion in you. or because someone else told you to buy it. I know that back when I was in high school growing up, I definitely had like a shopping problem. Like if you ask anyone that knew me in high school, I used to shop a lot. I was always at the store, I'm always spending money. But as you get older, it just kind of gets old, and then you just accumulate all this stuff. And then you find yourself not using this stuff, and some of the stuff is taking up space. I know for a fact that I've bought things because I was emotional, or because I was trying to fill some void. I'm gonna tell y'all, actually a couple weeks ago, not even a couple weeks ago, this was maybe like 2 weeks ago, I went out and I got my other eyebrow pierced again, guys. $82 fucking dollars. And while I was actually on my way, I'm just like, no, this is not feeling right. And then when I got inside of the place, the girl gonna tell me something. Oh, actually, you're not a candidate. I'm like, girl, shush, because I've already got my eyebrow pierced. So how you gonna tell me that I'm not a candidate and I've had this exact eyebrow pierced? But that was really the universe like, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do this, and I did it anyway. And then like 2 days later, I just realized that I was looking for a feeling. I was hoping this piercing would give me something, and it did not. So I took it out because I didn't like it. I love the one piercing thing. I'm not going back. So I just think it's really important to just pay attention to the shit you're buying, and if you actually want it, or is it because you're trying to fill a hole. Unfortunately, my camera temperature is high. My camera's gonna cut off, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I would talk as long as I could, but I don't know how much time I got left. So you know what? I think I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys for listening to me rant as always. Please subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and like the video. I'm gonna catch y'all next time when my camera is not being finicky with me.